Hello my dear learners, very good afternoon everyone. Now it's the time of good evening guys. So good evening everyone, and I am Shashank and I welcome you all on official English medium channel of Exampur. So students, first of all, a very good evening everyone, and please confirm your acknowledgement. Then we are going to start the session of today. And guys, today we are going to start with the medieval India questions, that will be the arrival of Arab and Turks. So with the arrival of Arab and Turks, the medieval India starts. So first of all, I will request the students who are live in the session to confirm their acknowledgement, and then we are going to start the session. And guys, arrival of Arabs and Turks, that is the topic of today's discussion, and this is the starting of medieval India. And medieval India starts with 712 AD up to 712 AD, that starts, and up to the death of Aurangzeb. So up to the death of Aurangzeb, the medieval India starts. So 1707. So 1712 to 1707, that is the time of medieval India. So good evening Dipanita, good evening Mandhana, Sharvani, good evening everyone, and welcome to the session guys, welcome to the session. And today we are going to start with the arrival of Arabs and Turks, and that will be in the form of question answer format. So I will request every one of you to share the session and also like the session, so that maximum students should get information about this. So guys, now let's start the today's discussion. And guys, before I should start, so here is the first question that is before you. The question is कि when did Muhammad bin Qasim conquered Sindh? So when did Muhammad bin Qasim conquered Sindh? 173 AD, 716, 712 or 719? So in which year Muhammad bin Qasim conquered Sindh? So guys, I am waiting for your answers to come. So when did Muhammad bin Qasim conquered Sindh? 173, 716, 712, 719. Okay guys, everyone is going with option C. So guys, correct answer is also option C. So conquered Sindh, and Muhammad bin Qasim was an Arab invader, and he invaded Sindh. Reason was this कि Sindh was the gateway of India. So if you want to go inside India, first of all you have to conquer Sindh. And in 712 AD, there was a battle called Battle of Rawar, in which Muhammad bin Qasim defeated and killed Raja Dahar, and he was from Hindu Shahi dynasty. So 712 AD that he conquered. And guys, in this, what did Muhammad bin Qasim did? So Muhammad bin Qasim abducted two daughters of Raja Dahar, that was Devla Devi and Premla Devi, and they became the cause of the death of Muhammad bin Qasim. So correct answer will be option C, that is 712. Surya Devi and Premla Devi, that was their name, and Surya Devi and Premla Devi, both of them allegated to the to Hakim al-Hajjaj that Muhammad bin Qasim did bad with them. Therefore, finally, the king of the Arab, that was Hakim al-Hajjaj, he assassinated Muhammad bin Qasim. So correct answer will be 712. Although in 711 AD, Arabs did a failed attempt to conquer Sindh, and the capital of Sindh was Rawar. Sorry, the capital of Sindh was Deval. That was the capital. So correct answer will be guys option C, that is 712 AD. 711 AD, they tried to win Sindh, but it was an unsuccessful attempt. So correct answer will be option C. Muhammad bin Qasim, Arab invader, and he was the army commander of Al-Hajjaz or Hakim Al-Hajjaz of Arab. So correct answer will be, guys, option C. Now, who was the court historian of Mahmud of Ghazni? So out of this, who was the court historian of Mahmud of Ghazni? Court historian Hasan Nizami, Utbi, Firdausi or Chandabardai? So who was the court historian of Mahmud of Ghazni? Court historian of Mahmud of Ghazni, who he was, guys? Hasan Nizami, Utbi, Firdausi, Chandabardai. Okay, let's see the correct answer. Okay, Shravani is saying option B, that is Utbi. Okay, rest of the other student can also comment their answer. Okay, option B, option B. So guys, correct answer is option B, that is Utbi. He was a historian and he wrote the book Tarikh-e-Yamini. Tarikh-e-Yamini, and this Tarikh-e-Yamini, that is written in Arabic language. Arabic language. Hasan Nizami was in the court of Kutubuddin Aibak. Who wrote the book Tajul Masir? Firdausi, he was a poet. Who wrote the poem Shahnama? That is a Persian poem. Followed by Chandabardai. Chandabardai was in the court of Prithviraj Chauhan. Also called Prithviraj III, and he wrote the book Prithviraj Raso. He wrote the book Prithviraj Raso. Prithviraj Raso in Braj Bhasha. So correct answer will be, guys, option B, that is Utbi. So correct answer will be option B. Rest of them, and Hasan Nizami, he wrote a very famous book, that is Taj-ul Masir. Tajul Masir. So guys, correct answer will be option B, that is Utbi. And he was a historian. He wrote the book Tarikh-e-Yamini, and Yamini, that was the name of dynasty of Mahmud of Ghazni. Therefore, it was the history of Yamini dynasty, and Mahmud of Ghazni belonged to Yamini dynasty. Belong to Yamini dynasty. So correct answer will be, guys, option B. So I hope it is clear to everyone ki why it is Tarikh-e-Yamini, because the name of the dynasty of Mahmud of Ghazni, that was Yamini. Therefore, it is also known as Yamini dynasty. They were the Turks. They were Turks, and Muhammad bin Qasim was a Arab. So correct answer will be, guys, option B. Now, which of the following king was defeated by Muhammad Ghori in Battle of Chandavar? So, which king was defeated by Muhammad Ghori in Battle of Chandavar? Is it Prithviraj Chauhan, Jayachand, Kumar Pal or Bhim II? Which king was defeated by Muhammad Ghori in Battle of Chandavar? Is it Prithviraj Chauhan, Jayachand, Kumar Pal, Bhim II? Okay, Jayachand. Okay, option B, very good, Jayachand. Okay, guys, the correct answer is also Jayachand. And Chandavar, Battle of Chandavar was fought in year 1194 AD, and Chandavar, it is in Uttar Pradesh. Now it is in Firozabad district. It is near Agra. It is near Agra. Now it is in Firozabad district. So correct answer will be option B, that is Jaychand of Gaharwal dynasty. Jaychand of Gaharwal dynasty, he was assassinated not in 1193 guys, it was 1193, 1194, so the result came in 1194. Therefore it is 1194, although the battle started in 1193, but it was completed in 1194. So I hope it is clear to everyone. That was Gaharwal dynasty, because Jaychand is said that he helped Muhammad Ghori in the second battle of Tarain against Prithviraj Chauhan. So it is said that once he was not faithful for the Indians, so Muhammad Ghori thought that since he was an invader, how he will remain faithful to him. So Muhammad Ghori defeated Jaychand and also killed Jaychand during the war. So guys, correct answer will be option B, that is Jaychand. I hope it is clear to everyone. Now Jaychand and Mir Jafar, they become the symbol of traitors. So once a person is a traitor, you can say he was a Mir Jafar, because Mir Jafar also betrayed Sirajud-Dowla in the battle of Palasi. So I hope guys it is clear to everyone. Now we will be moving to the next question. That was a good question, although easy question. Chandawar, it is in Firozabad district, that is near Agra, and that happened in year 1194 in Uttar Pradesh. Now, which slave of Muhammad Ghori conquered Bihar and Bengal? So, slave of Muhammad Ghori, or simply you can say Mamluk of Muhammad Ghori. Better to write it as a Mamluk. Which Mamluk of Muhammad Ghori conquered Bihar and Bengal? Kutubuddin Aibak, Iltutmish, Bakhtiyar Khilji or Yaldoj? Okay, very good guys. Correct answer is option C, that is Bakhtiyar Khilji, because Bakhtiyar Khilji, he destroyed the University of Nalanda, Vikramshila and Odantapuri, and all these three universities, they are in Bihar. All these three universities, they are in Bihar. Kutubuddin Aibak, the whole North India was given to him, and the capital was Lahore. Iltutmish, he was the son-in-law of Aibak, and total he has 4 Mamluks. First was Aibak, Yaldoj, third was Kubacha and Bakhtiyar Khilji. Bakhtiyar Khilji. So there were total 4 Mamluks of Muhammad Ghori, and they were very faithful to him. And Mamluk means ki those slaves who were purchased for military purpose. So the slaves purchased for military purpose. Purchased for military purpose, they are called Mamluk. Slaves who were purchased for military purpose, they were called Mamluks, and those slaves who were purchased for household purpose, they were called Gulam. So they were called Gulam. So slave purchased for household purpose. Household purpose, they were called Gulam. So I hope guys it is clear to everyone ki what was the difference between a Mamluk and a Gulam. Only one difference is there. One is purchased for military purpose. One is purchased for household purpose. So that is Mamluk and Gulam. So correct answer will be, guys, option C, that is Bakhtiyar Khilji. Now, who defeated Muhammad Ghori for the first time? So once Muhammad Ghori started invading in India, who defeated him for the first time? Is it Bhim second, Prithviraj Chauhan, Jayachand, or Prithviraj second? So who defeated Muhammad Ghori for the first time? Who defeated Muhammad Ghori for the first time? Muhammad Ghori, guys, for the first time. Let's see the correct answer. B, Prithviraj Chauhan. Okay, so Prithviraj Chauhan. Let's see some other answer. Okay, B. No, guys, no. The correct answer will be Bhim second. If you remember, Battle of Mount Abu, 1178 AD. Battle of Mount Abu, 1178 AD, that you can remember. And in this battle, Muhammad Ghori was defeated by Bhim second. Bhim second of Chalukya dynasty. He was defeated by Chalukya dynasty, guys. So correct answer will be Bhim second, Battle of Mount Abu. And once he got defeated, he never came through Gujarat, never attacked India through Gujarat region. So he never attacked India through Gujarat region. Then he came to through Khyber Pass he started invading India, and then he came to Tarain and all for the battle. So correct answer will be, guys, option A, that is Bhim second, 1178 AD, Battle of Mount Abu, that is in Rajasthan. Defeated by Bhim second of Chalukya dynasty. So correct answer will be, guys, option A. So I hope it is clear to everyone. Now I will be moving to the next question. So guys, is that clear to all of you? Then please share your acknowledgement. Then we are going to discuss the next question. Okay guys, so let's move to the next question and let's see what next question is for us. Now, the first Muslim who studied Puranas. So that's a very decent question, and I know if you will give me the right answer, then I will give you electronic chocolates. So guys, the question before you is the first Muslim who studied Puranas. So Puranas, that is the Hindu religious text. Which was the first Muslim who studied Puranas? Abul Fazl, Abdul Qadir Badayuni, Al-Baruni, or Dara Shikoh? So before answering the question, guys, please read the options carefully before answering. Okay, Mahindra is going with option C. Harshit is saying option D. Okay guys, Abul Fazl. Any person who is going for Abul Fazl? Okay, let's see the correct answer, guys. The correct answer is option C, that is Al-Baruni. Al-Baruni came India with army of Muhammad Ghori. With army of Mahmud of Ghazni. Mahmud of Ghazni, and he wrote about India in the book that is Tehqiq-e-Hind, and this book is also called Kitabul Hind, that is written in Arabic. That is written in Arabic language. So correct answer will be Al-Biruni. Once he came to India, he studied Puranas. He studied Puranas in India, and Dara Shikoh translated Upanishad in Persian by the name of Sirre Akbar. He translated Upanishad by the name of Sirre Akbar. Abdul Qadir Badayuni, he was in the court of Akbar and he was in the translation department, and Abul Fazl was the Prime Minister of Akbar. Prime Minister, or simply you can say Wazir of Akbar. And Abul Fazl plus Faizi, they were the siblings. Abul Fazl and Faizi, guys, they were siblings, and they were children of Sheikh Mubarak. So they were children of Sheikh Mubarak, who was a Sufi saint. So this question has been asked in examination, that which two brothers, they were the sibling of, they were the son of Sheikh Mubarak, who was a Sufi saint. So Abul Fazl and Faizi. Faizi, he was also in the Navratnas of Akbar, and Abul Fazl was the Prime Minister, so he was already in the Navratna of Akbar. The main problem with Abul Fazl was with Jahangir. So Jahangir used to say Abul Fazl as a old wolf. So Abul Fazl was given the name Old Wolf by Jahangir, because Jahangir has always the mental dispute or mental problem with Abul Fazl. So finally he said there was a person whose name was Bir Singh Bundela, to whom Jahangir said to assassinate Abul Fazl. So finally Bir Singh Bundela assassinated Abul Fazl, and Abul Fazl was called Old Wolf by Jahangir. So Jahangir has always a mental enmity with him. So I hope, guys, it is clear to everyone ki who has mental enmity with Abul Fazl. So that was Jahangir. Jahangir has a mental enmity with Abul Fazl, and he used to call Abul Fazl as a old wolf. I hope, guys, it is clear to all of you. So Old Wolf by he was given the title of Old Wolf. Wolf by Jahangir. So Jahangir used to call him Old Wolf. So I hope it is clear to everyone who was Old Wolf. That was the given by Jahangir. So I hope it is clear to everyone. And finally, Bir Singh Bundela, he assassinated Abul Fazl. So the story of Abul Fazl came to end by assassination by Bir Singh Bundela. So I hope, my dear students, is that clear to you? And this question has been asked in the UPPCS exam, which Navratna was given that name of Old Wolf by Jahangir. So that was Abul Fazl. I hope it is clear to everyone. Now let's move to the next question, and let's see what next question is for us. Now, what is Dhai Din Ka Jhopda? So that is ZHOPRA. Jhopda. So what is Dhai Din Ka Jhopda? So guys, the question is, what is Dhai Din Ka Jhopda? A mosque, a temple, a saint hut, or a tower? So what is Dhai Din Ka Jhopda? Dhai Din Ka Jhopda, what it is? Okay, MTS exam, I hope, Vijay, you have performed well. And you can watch the recording also. The recording will be available also in the Telegram channel. You can see and watch, and you can download the PDF as well. Okay, guys, let's see the correct answer. Option A. Very good, guys. So option A will be the correct answer. That is, it is a mosque, Dhai Din Ka Jhopda. It is located in Ajmer. And since it was completed in 2.5 days, and this 2.5 days in Hindi, it is called Dhai or Dhai. Therefore, it is a mosque, and this is located in Ajmer. It was being constructed by Kutubuddin Aibak. Constructed by Kutubuddin Aibak. So Aibak constructed this ढाई दिन का झोपड़ा in Ajmer. हाँ. Okay, many questions were asked in exam from your session, so that is a very good thing, guys. And guys, do tell me कि what was Qutub Minar? So what was Qutub Minar, guys? What was Qutub Minar? Was it a mosque, temple, saint hut, or a tower? So what is Qutub Minar? What was Qutub Minar, guys? What type of construction was Qutub Minar? Was it a mosque, temple, saint hut, or tower? Qutub Minar, what it was? Guys, Qutub Minar, it was like a victory symbol of Arab Turks in India. So it was like a victory symbol, and it was like a tower, 72.5 meters long, and it was the victory symbol of Turks in India. So correct answer will be, it was a victory symbol, it was a tower that is of 72.5 meters long, and total it has 5-story, 5-floor building. 5-floor building, and it is in Mehroli, that is in Delhi. Mehroli, that is in Delhi. Mehroli, that is in Delhi, guys. So it is a tower. Started by Aibak, completed by Iltutmish, and then it was recompleted by Firoz Shah Tughlaq. So correct answer will be, guys, option A, that is ढाई दिन का झोपड़ा. It is just a tower. Sorry, it is a mosque, not a tower. It's a mosque since completed in 2.5 days. Therefore, it is called ढाई. Okay. Now, guys, let's move to the next question, and let's see what next question is for us. Once again, guys, saint's hut or the saint's place, it is called khanka. One thing that you can note it down, कि the place of Sufi saint, it is called khanka. Place of Sufi saint, that means the place where Sufi saint used to live, that is called khanka. So that you can note it down, कि place of the Sufi saint, that is called khanka. And I think, guys, कि whatever I am writing on the smart board, it is visible to all of you. The interactive panel writing is visible to all of you properly. There should not be any lag, कि whatever I am writing, it is not being visible to all. So whatever I am writing, guys, completely visible to everyone. Okay. So, guys, correct answer will be option, for this it is option A. Now come to the next question, कि how did Sultan Qutbuddin Aibak died? So what was the reason of the death of Qutbuddin Aibak? He was treacherously stabbed death by one of his ambitious nobles. He was killed in the battle with Tajuddin Yaldoj, ruler of Ghazni, who entered in a contest with him over capture of Punjab. He sustained injury while blessing the fort of Kalinjar, Bundelkhand, and scumbled them. Later, he died after falling from the horse. So how did Aibak died? So that is the question. Okay, guys, very good. Everyone is giving the correct answer. Qutbuddin Aibak, 1206 to 1210 AD. So he died while playing Chaugan. So he fell from the horse and died while playing Chaugan, and he was buried. He was being buried in Anarkali Bazaar. Buried in Anarkali Bazaar, that is in that is in Lahore. Now guys, my question to you is कि he sustained injuries while beselling the fortress of Kalinjar, Bundelkhand and stumbled to death. This is the reason of death of which ruler? So this is the reason of death of which ruler? This is the reason of death of which ruler? Can you give me the that is a horse polo game. While playing polo game, finally he fell from the horse and died. So this option C guys, this is the reason of death of which ruler? Ki while winning the fort of Kalinjar, finally he fired a firearm called Ukka, and this Ukka after hitting the wall of Kalinjar returned back and fell on the heap of gunpowder, and finally gunpowder blasted and the person died. So this is the reason of death of which ruler? Ki while winning the fort of Kalinjar, he fired a firearm called Ukka. That firearm hit the wall of Kalinjar fort, returned, bounced back and fell on the heap of gunpowder, and that gunpowder blasted. So guys, that is the reason of death of Sher Shah Suri. Very good, very good. So that is the reason of the death of Sher Shah Suri. 1540 to 1545. That is the reason of the death of Sher Shah Suri. Sher Shah Suri, although ruled for 5 years, that is from 1540 after defeating Humayun, that is in the after the battle of Kannauj. Humayun fled from India and he went to Iran. So for 1540 to 1545, Sher Shah Suri was ruling in India. So that is SSS means Sher Shah Suri. Don't undertake Sushant Singh Rajput, because once I write SSS, the students take Sushant Singh Rajput, that is Sher Shah Suri. Clear? So that is Sher Shah Suri. Now guys, one more question to you we have ki although Ghazni, that Tajuddin Yaldoj, he was defeated. He was not defeated by Kutubuddin Aibak. Who defeated Tajuddin Yaldoj? Who defeated Yaldoj? My question to you is ki who defeated Yaldoj? Battle of Chausa was in 1539, 1540, Battle of Bilgram or Battle of Kannauj. After Battle of Chausa, Humayun just jumped in Karmnasha river, where his life was saved by a Bhishti called Nizam. So that was third Battle of Tarain. That was between Yaldoj versus Iltutmish. Yaldoj versus Iltutmish. So guys, anyways, what happened? The things got so sometimes this thing happened with me कि while making the things more interactive, sometimes it creates trouble for me as well. So anyways guys, that was my error. So sometimes what happens, that is Battle of Tarain, that was third Battle of Tarain. So that was in third Battle of Tarain. So the correct answer will be option A, and he died while playing Chaugan. While playing Chaugan, that was a type of horse polo game. So correct answer will be guys option D. So the third Battle of Tarain. So sometimes what happens, once I start using the interactive terminal, the things I try to make the thing simpler, so sometimes it becomes complex for me as well. Everything that was being written, that all vanished. Now, who was the first Sultan of Delhi who introduced regular coins and declared Delhi as the capital of his empire? So who was the guy's ruler who introduced the regular coins and declared Delhi as the capital? Is it Nasiruddin Mahmud, Iltutmish, Aram Shah or Balban? So who introduced Delhi as the capital and introduced two new coins? So introduced two new coins, guys. Okay, let's see the correct answer. No, it happens always with you. No, not that happens always with me, but sometimes it happens. So once I start using the interactive terminal, so that always happens. Not always, but often I try to make the thing simpler. Sometimes it becomes more complex. So guys, correct answer for this question will be Iltutmish. And Iltutmish, he shifted the capital from Lahore to Delhi. From Lahore to Delhi. Delhi and introduced two new coins. That was Tanka, that was made by silver, and Jeetal, that was made by copper. And one Tanka was equal to 48 Jeetal. Tanka and Jeetal. So correct answer will be, guys, option C. And Balban. Balban was although the slave of or the Mamluk of Iltutmish and started the policy of blood and iron, divine theory of kingship, and called himself as the Zille-Ilahi and Naibe Khudai, and called himself Zille-Ilahi and Naibe Khudai. And introduced the Diwane Aris, and introduced Diwane Aris. That was military department. Introduced Diwane Aris, that was military department. Yes. And also started Sajda and Pabo. So once he called himself as the Zille-Ilahi, so he said, I am now equivalent to the god and Naibe Khudai. So he said people to do Sajda and Pabos. He said the people to do sajda and pabos before the king, because king is Zille-Ilahi, that is shadow of God, and also Naibe Khudai, that is the deputy of God. And also started the policy of blood and iron, and started celebrating the festival Navroz, and also started celebrating Navroz. Navroz festival, that was called Iranian New Year. So correct answer will be, guys, option B, that is Shamsuddin Iltutmish, and declared regular coins and shifted Delhi as the capital. So correct answer will be option B, that is Shamsuddin Iltutmish. Now come to the next question, guys, ki who is also known as the slave of slave? Who is also known as the slave of slave? Who is known as the slave of slave, guys? Abolished Turkane Chehelgani, and also abolished Turkane Chehelgani. Slave of slave. Guys, slave of slave, it was called. Who is called slave of slave? Okay, option D, option D. Slave of a slave. Slave of a slave, that was Iltutmish. Reason was this, कि the Muhammad Ghori slave, Muhammad Ghori's slave was Kutubuddin Aibak, and Kutubuddin Aibak's slave was Iltutmish. So therefore he was called slave of slave. So correct answer will be option D, that is Iltutmish. And Balban, he was a very ambitious personality. He was a very ambitious personality and he associated himself with royal dynasty of Afra Siab, who was of Iran. So he associated himself with the royal dynasty of Afra Siab, who was from Iran. Therefore, he called himself as from the royal dynasty, and he also abolished Turkane Chehelgani. Also abolished Turkane Chehelgani because he knew that these Turkane Chehelgani always create trouble for the Sultan. So he perfectly knew that this Turkane Chehelgani always create the problem for Sultan, and Balban himself was the member of Turkane Chehelgani earlier. So he was also the member of Turkane Chehelgani, and he perfectly knew that these Turkane Chehelgani always create the problem for Sultan. So finally he abolished Turkane Chehelgani. So correct answer will be, guys, option D, that is Shamsuddin Iltutmish. Now, which Sultan built Alai Darwaza? Later he became son-in-law of Aibak, so that was a later event. Earlier he was a Mamluk, and since he was a very capable, so there was a tradition that they used to marry their daughters to the Mamluks. So in this way he became the son-in-law. Okay guys, so before I should come to the next question, ki who built Alai Darwaza? Alai Darwaza, who built? Iltutmish, Balban, Alauddin Khilji, Firod Shah Tughlaq. So Alai Darwaza, that is option, very good guys, that is option C. So Alai Darwaza, it is a monument having red sandstone plus white marble. White marble, and it is the entry gate of Qutub Minar, and that was being constructed by Alauddin Khilji. And Alauddin Khilji also constructed Hazar Sutun Palace, Hauze Khas, then Siri Fort, these all were constructed by him. Firod Shah Tughlaq, he wrote the book Tarikh-e Firod Shahi. Tarikh-e Firod Shahi. So correct answer will be, guys, Alauddin Khilji. So correct answer will be Alauddin Khilji. That is a entry gate of Qutub Minar, and it is in Delhi. That is in the Mehrauli area. So if you will go to Qutub Minar, you will see this place as well. So correct answer will be, guys, option B, C, that is Alauddin Khilji. 1296 to 1316. Now, who among the following is also known as the father of Hindi Khadi Boli? Khadi Boli Hindi, that is generally being spoken in the Delhi area as well as the Meerut area, that is the western UP area. So who is considered as the father of Khadi Boli Hindi? Amir Khusro, Malik Muhammad Jaisi, Kabir or Abdul Rahim Khan Khana. So who among the following is known as father of Khadi Boli Hindi? Amir Khusro, Malik Muhammad Jaisi, Kabir or Abdul Rahim Khan Khana, guys. Khadi Boli Hindi, that is generally spoken in the western Uttar Pradesh area, Meerut and the areas where you will find people speaks Khadi Boli Hindi, and the father is Amir Khusro. Amir Khusro, also known as Parrot of India, and he was the resident of Patiali. Right now it is in Kasganj district. District of Uttar Pradesh, and he was the disciple of Nizamuddin Aulia. So Baba Nizamuddin Aulia, because of his sweet voice, gave him the title of Parrot of India. Now Malik Muhammad Jaisi wrote Padmavat. Padmavat. Kabir, he was the saint of Nirgun Bhakti. Saint of Nirgun Bhakti, and the collection of the Dohas. Collection of Dohas of Kabir is called Bijak. Then Abdur Rahim Khane Khana, he was the son of Bairam Khan. And Navratna of Akbar. And he was a Navratna of Akbar, and he was a warrior plus poet. So he was a warrior plus he was a poet. So guys, correct answer will be option A. Shakhi, Sabad and Ramani. So that is by Bijak. So that is by Amir Khusro, known as Parrot of India, and he was founder of Qawwali style of singing. Shakhi, Sabad and Ramani, these are associated with Sikhism. And Qawwali style of singing, and father of tabla and sitar. Father, or simply you can say inventor of tabla and sitar. Tabla and sitar. So correct answer will be, guys, option A, that is Amir Khusro. So correct answer will be option A, that is, guys, Amir Khusro. Now tabla was introduced by whom? So who introduced tabla? So tabla, very easy question, guys. In previous question itself we have discussed कि tabla was introduced by whom. So some of you might be knowing playing tabla, and in school we used to play tabla on the desk. Sakhi, Kabir, Sakhi, Sabad and Sakhi. Sabad Kirtan, that is all did in Gurudwaras. Sabad Kirtan, that is all did in Gurudwaras. Bijak has 3 parts, that is Shakhi, Sabad and Ramani, and Sabad Kirtan is also did in Gurudwaras, guys, where you will find that they have the collection of the Dohas of Kabir also. So correct answer will be, guys, option B, that is Amir Khusro. And Tansen, that was musician, and he was in court of Akbar. Baju Babra was also a musician, but he was not associated with any court. So Baju Babra was also a musician, but he was not a musician, or simply you can say singer. So he was not associated with any court. Tansen, he was the Navratna of Akbar. Famous rag that was composed by Tansen was Miyan Ki Todi, Miyan Ki Malhar, and Darbari Kanhda. So the famous ragas that was composed by Tansen, Miyan Ki Todi, Miyan Ki Malhar, Darbari Kanhda, these are the famous ragas that was being composed by Tansen. So correct answer will be, guys, for tabla, that was introduced by Amir Khusro in the medieval time period. And Amir Khusro witnessed the time period of 7 Sultan. Witnessed the time period of 7 Sultans of Delhi Sultanate. So correct answer will be, guys, option B. Now let's move to the next question. The Delhi Sultan who wrote his memories was. So who was the Delhi Sultan who wrote his memoir? Memoir means autobiography. So which Sultan of Delhi Sultanate wrote his autobiography? Iltutmish, Balban, Alauddin Khilji, Firoz Shah, Tughlaq. So who wrote the autobiography of himself? So autobiography is already written by a person himself. So whose Delhi Sultanate king autobiography is available to us? Father of Qawwali style of singing is also there. So Delhi Sultanate Sultan who wrote his memoirs, that was Firoz Shah Tughlaq, and he wrote, the name of the book is Futuhat-e Firoz Shahi. Futuhat-e Firoz Shahi, that is victories of Firoz Shah, that is written in Persian language. That is written in Persian language. One second, guys. Okay. So that was about the Futuhat-e Firoz Shahi. So that was book, it is written in Persian language, and Tarikh-e Firoz Shahi. So smart, when your live batch class will be updated to us. Hopefully in the next month we are bringing this batch. Hopefully in the next month. Okay, smart. Hopefully in the next month. Next month we will be bringing the batch. So we are working on it. Almost the schedule we are going to be finalized, and hopefully in the next month we will be bringing the live batches. And about Firoz Shah Tughlaq, that is Tarikh-e Firoz Shahi. Tarikh-e Firoz Shahi was also the book that was written during his time period, that is also in Persian. That is also in Persian language, that is Tarikh-e Firoz Shahi. So correct answer will be option D, that is Firoz Shah Tughlaq. And it was written by Ziauddin Barni. So that was written by Ziauddin Barni, that is Tarikh-e Firoz Shahi. Once again, guys. Okay. Okay, guys. So now let's move to the next question. Ziauddin Barni wrote Tarikh-e Firoz Shahi, and the book that was written by himself, that was Firoz Shah Tughlaq. That was Futuhat-e Firoz Shahi, and Futuhat-e Firoz Shahi means victories of Firoz Shah. Victories of Firoz Shah. So correct answer will be, guys, option D. Now the game polo was introduced in India by whom? It is not Trucks, it is Turks. It is Turks. So game of polo was introduced in India by whom? Unani. That means Unani means Greeks. Unani means Greek, Britishers, Turks or Mughals. So who introduced polo games? No, no, not any problem, guys, not any problem. So there was spelling error that I was editing. So the game polo was introduced by Turks. It is not trucks. So it is Turks. So Turks introduced the game of polo by the name of Chogan. By Chogan. So correct answer will be Turks, not Turks. Yunnan, that is for the Greece. So correct answer will be option C. Now, which of the following started in Rajput period? So, which of the following practices that started in Rajput period? Sati practice, child marriage, Johar practice, none of the above. So, which practice started in medieval India, that is in the Rajputana period? So, Sati system, child marriage, Johar practice, none of the above. Ebak died while playing the game of polo. So, he fell from the horse and finally he died. Suffered head injuries due to which he might have got died. Okay guys, let's see which of the following practices was started during the Rajput period. Okay, B, B, C, C. Guys, correct answer will be option C, that is Johar practice. Sati system that started in Gupta period. Child marriage during Kushan period. The child of girls marriage age was decided between 8 to 10 years. Decided between 8 to 10 years. Then Johar practice, that was the time of Rajput, and this was did by the ladies of Rajputana to save their honor. So it was always in the collective form. So this was did collectively just to save their honor. Just to save their honor from the intruders, or just to save their honor from the person who have won the battle. So they used to perform Johar. So it was always a collective activity. So many females of the Rajput, they used to jump in the fire altar so that they can save their prestige and they can save their things. They can save their prestige. So that was did, or prestige and honor. So that was always did by the Rajputana ladies, and it was a mass activity. So I hope it is clear to everyone, guys. All of you, they have given the correct answer, that is option C. Now, which of the following places is known as Shiraj of East during the regime of Sharqi rulers? So which of the following place is known as Shiraj of East? Shiraj, it is exactly a place which is located in Iran. So which of the place in India that was called Shiraj of East? Is it Agra, Delhi, Jaunpur, Varanasi? Okay guys, which is known as Shiraj of East? See, the Siraj of East, which place is known as Siraj of East, guys? That's a very easy question. And this place, the famous graduate was Sher Shah Suri. So very good, Sanjeev, that is correct answer. The correct answer is option C, that is Jaunpur. It is in the East UP. Now it is in Eastern UP. So in the medieval time period, it was known as Shiraj of East because it was a famous center of learning, and the famous graduate from this place was Sher Shah Suri. Sher Shah Suri, he got education from Jaunpur. Shiraj of East, and Shiraj, it is a place, Shiraj, it is a place in Iran, and it was a educational hub. It was like a educational hub. So guys, correct answer will be option C, Jaunpur. So correct answer will be option C, that is Jaunpur. Huh. No, no, no. Jaunpur was not established by Sher Shah. So Jaunpur, it is named after Jona Khan. Jona Khan, that was Muhammad bin Tughlaq, and it was established by his cousin Firoz Shah Tughlaq. So Firoz Shah Tughlaq established Jaunpur city on the name of his cousin Muhammad bin Tughlaq, because real name of Muhammad bin Tughlaq was Jona Khan. So that was real name of Muhammad bin Tughlaq was Jona Khan. Therefore, he established the name of the city Jaunpur. So that was after the real name was Jona Khan, that is of Muhammad bin Tughlaq, and Jaunpur, it was established by Firoz Shah Tughlaq on his name. So I hope, Vijay, now your doubt is cleared कि it was established by not Sher Shah Suri. Sher Shah Suri was the famous graduate. That means Sher Shah Suri completed his education from Jaunpur, and it was established by Firoz Shah Tughlaq, that is FST, and MBT, that is Muhammad bin Tughlaq. I hope, guys, it is clear to all of you. And originally Shiraz, it is a place in Iran which was the educational hub in the medieval time. Okay, so this was about the Siraj-e-Hind. Okay guys, with this we come to the end of our today's session of Indian history that we have started the medieval India. So I hope, guys, you must have liked the content of the session as well as the explanation of the session, which is highly beneficial for your all upcoming exam, and also to build your concept more stronger and to practice the question on various dimensions. So that was all for today from my side. Don't forget to join us sharp. Join me sharp tomorrow at 12 noon for a session on Indian polity, and again at 4 p.m. for a session on Indian history. So that was all for the day, guys. Let's meet tomorrow sharp at 12 noon, and again same time, same place, same channel with a next interesting topic to discuss. Okay, sorry, I forgot to put the question of the day. So next in session I will be putting the question of the day as well. So that I forgot to put the question of the day. So guys, that was all for the day. Let's meet tomorrow sharp at 4 p.m. and 12 noon for a session on history and polity. So that is all for the day. Bye bye everyone. Do take very good care of yourself, and if you found the content interesting, informative, then don't forget to like and share the video, as well as subscribe to our Exampur English Medium official YouTube channel. So that is all for the day. Bye bye everyone.